14 days have passed since the official start of XBL Season 8, the first season played on Super Mega Baseball 3. And in that time frame, the playoff picture has already started to form. All teams in the XBL are fighting to reach the top 12 and guarantee their spot in the postseason. Tonight, the Cardiac Card and his Cardinals will be fighting to get into that top 12, while Bai's government will try to cement his foothold after a dominant and surprising sweep against Ashnod's Blues. But first, in the AAA, where all players can make it into the postseason, we have a tightly contested dual Shaka matchup between Cougars Lone Stars and LankyKale's Jewel Runners. Good evening and welcome to the XBL Match of the Week broadcast. I'm Light Snack, aka Floribel, aka your play-by-play announcer. And with me on color is the Big D himself, Dwayne. What do you think of today's AAA matchup, Dwayne?
Well, Light Snack, our AAA matchup today features two promising-looking rookies on the Xbox and PC sides, respectively. We've got LankyKale coming in at 2-8, looking like he's picking up a little bit of momentum here so far this season. Um, he just recently picked up a win against Job AJ, who is a XBL veteran, I believe, of 3 seasons past. So the Jewel Runners are looking to grab a foothold. I'm not really sure if their game lies in the pitching first approach or the hitting first approach, but we are definitely going to find out tonight. On the other hand, oh, go ahead, go ahead.
It's difficult to tell with the Jewel Runners from an eyeball point of view. Looking at their, just eyeballing their team layout, you can see that they have a balanced layout with 3 bars in power, contact, and pen, and 4 bars in speed, defense, and rotation, as you were saying, just backing that up.
Yeah, definitely. They could definitely try and find different ways to score runs, try and find ways to dominate the ball game. So we're going to see what kind of approach Kalen brings to the table. I'm very excited to see that. Cougar, on the other hand, as I was going to say, he's got, I believe, the league low batting average against currently. He's absolutely pitching first. He's got his arms out there working like horses. I'm really eager to see if he's able to utilize Shaka to his benefit. Hopefully that he can score a few runs and keep Kalen from scoring. That will be really big for the Lone Stars going forward if they can pick up a win here. So, yeah. What do you have? Any thoughts on Cougar as well?
Like the name of the game for the Lone Stars for sure. Seeing that they do have that 5-bar starting rotation, the name of the game for the Lone Stars there is definitely going to be keep your starter in as long as you possibly can. And as you said, with Shaka being the largest field in Super Mega Baseball 3, they're really going to hope to score a couple runs of their own while completely shutting down the Jewel Runners in this matchup. They got to keep their rotation, their starting pitchers on the mound, however, as they do have that 2-bar bullpen. And if Lanky can manage to get into that bullpen, we might see some late inning magic.
Yeah, absolutely. We will see what he's able to do. He's going to have to get into these starters early. If he doesn't do that, he's going to have a hard time trying to play catch up. So we should have a really good matchup on our hands here going forward.
And we're really excited to get it going. In just a few minutes, we will have our AAA Match of the Week in the XBL. LankyKale's Jewel Runners versus Cougars Lone Stars. We'll be back in just a moment for that matchup. Stay tuned.
Are back.
And we are loading in for our AAA match of the week here at Shaka Sports Turf. Game 1 of this 2-game series between Coogrrr and his Lone Stars and LankyKale and the Jewel Runners. AAA is a subsection of the XBL, slightly different league within the league, as it were. In AAA, the big difference between AAA and XBL is that while the XBL is played at 90 ego for all categories across the board, it's toggled a little bit for AAA, where it's 90 ego for most categories except for batting. Batting is lowered to 80 for the AAA division, and so we hope to see some more hitting, usually, in these AAA matchups. However, with both home teams having Shaka as their home stadium, Shaka is the biggest stadium in all of Super Mega Baseball, so I'm not sure if we'll be seeing the long ball much, or if at all, in these 2 games.
Yeah, there's definitely potential for the ball to stay in the ballpark here. Look for both of these teams to try and control the gaps. It's going to be really important if they can get extra bases early on and try and move runners along. The home run is not going to be a factor, I don't think, in this set.
And Brian Clipper will be on the mound, starting things off for LankyKale and his Jewel Runners. For the Lone Stars, due up first, Dizzy Sherman, batting 167. The first pitch of the ball game is right down the heart of the strike zone for strike 1. Swing and a miss makes it strike 2. And Clipper with the 0-2 on the way. Swung on and just got a piece of it fouled back towards the dugout. This one is swung right back to the pitcher. Can't get a glove on it. Goes up into center field, and that's going to be a lead-off single for the Lone Stars, and that's how this game gets started.
Yeah, very good there for the Lone Stars to start off with a leadoff hit here. Let's see if they're able to move this runner over. Maybe get him across here early on.
A lot of speed on the bags here for the Lone Stars with that runner at first. Allison Ruiz batting 195. Goes for the bunt, pops it up right into the glove of the catcher. He makes the quick throw to first, and that's a double play.
Oh, that is not what you want to see. You got to get that bunt down. That's really unfortunate there. Just glances off the top of the bat, and quick 2 outs after that leadoff single. That's rough.
But a heads-up play from the Jewel Runners and that catcher. LankyKale really knowing that he had the play at first, and the throw was quick, in time, got it done. A swing and a miss brings the count to 1-2 with 2 outs and nobody on for the Jewel Runners. Pitching, making it a 2-2 count. Through to Stahl, 190 batting average, takes low and inside for a full count. Clipper with that BB-prone negative trait. Takes the outside pitch, doesn't quite get in there for a strike. And once again, the Lone Stars have a runner on first.
Good eye there with 2 outs to work that walk. Now we've got Mac Trunk, the big power hitter up. Looks like he's going to shoot one through on the right side.
Indeed he does. The Lone Stars still trying to get something done here. Runners on first and second with 2 outs, trying to put together that 2-out rally for Baller McGee, the number 5 hitter. 2 RBIs and no homers on the season. He swings at the first pitch, and that gets into left field after a diving attempt by the shortstop to keep it from going in. And the throw at the plate is not in time, so that ends up being an RBI single, and it looks like an injury on the shortstop there, Producto.
Yeah, looks like a dislocated shoulder. That's really unfortunate. He got some glove on the ball, ends up getting injured in the process, and the runner's able to get an extra base because they have some decent speed. And the first run of the ball game scored by the Lone Stars. Let's see if that ends up being a big deal here.
James Purdy coming in to substitute for the injured shortstop Producto. First pitch is lifted into shallow center field. The center fielder will come in, call off the right fielder, make the catch for out number 3. So early action for the Lone Stars, a little bit of small ball. And the Lone Stars and Coogrrr strike first. They lead 1-0 heading into the bottom of the first. Radiation is up to the plate first, leading things off here for the Jewel Runners. Bobby Funkerton on the mound, throws the first pitch change, called outside for a ball. That changeup hits the outside corner, strike 1. This one is hammered right towards the first baseman. He picks it up, steps on the bag, and that's out number 1 here in the bottom of the first inning.
Looking like Funkerton's got that 4-seam, 2-seam slider curveball changeup combo.
This first pitch is hammered down the left field line. The third baseman can't quite grab it. Left fielder has to act quickly to throw it back in and keep that one to a single. But for James Purdy, making his
22.
Coming in, substituted for the injured shortstop Producto, swings at the first pitch strike, 101 mile per hour down the heart of the plate. This one is hammered. McBiddles can't quite bring the ball into her glove, bounces off of her, but she's able to keep that one from getting into the outfield and turns it into a fielder's choice. Runner on first with 2 outs for Ethan Gooney.
Yeah, sometimes all you got to do is stick with it. Able to get an out there, just using her noggin.
That two-seamer is belted into center field, and the Jewel runners trying to answer back with some hits of their own. First and second with 2 outs. They trail by 1, and Tim Hypes is up to the plate.
Second baseman, number 0.
Funkerton has a 0 ERA on the season, trying to keep it that way. Changeup blown away, swing and a miss. Got him to chase it. The 0-2. Swung on, got a piece of it. McGee gonna have to hurry. Picks it up off the ground, fires it to Funkerton, covering at first. And the Lone Stars are able to keep the Jewel runners from extending that inning and possibly threatening that lead. As it stands, we go to the top of the second. Lone Stars lead by 1. Dapper Quinn up to bat.
Yeah, bottom of the order here for the Lone Stars. Let's see if they can keep trying to get on top of Brian Clipper early here.
Swing at the first pitch. Hypes picks it up, makes an easy throw to first, and that's out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The catcher, number 29.
Manny push-ups batting 154 here for the Lone Stars.
Go ahead.
Not a huge batting average look at so far for the Lone Stars.
Yeah, I was going to say Manny's probably going to have to do a few more push-ups if he wants to raise that batting average.
He is a power hitter, lower contact and speed, but a lot of power. He checks swings on that inside breaking pitch, but called a strike. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Couldn't catch up with the 94 mile per hour pitch.
The second baseman,
And that's 2 outs here for the Lone Stars and their number 9 batter, Sage McBiddles. Second baseman batting 138. Check swings on that outside breaking pitch. Another check swing. Says she did not go. The 2-0 pitch is floated into left field. Downs can't quite get it. Picks it up on the hop, and that's going to be a 2-out single for the Lone Stars. And the top of the order due up.
A lot of 2-out hitting in this ball game going on so far. Let's see if that translates to some runs.
First pitch is low. Runner on first with 2 outs for the Lone Stars. Right down the middle, couldn't pull the trigger. 1-1 on the way. A pickoff attempt at first. Called safe. The low pitch is grounded to the shortstop. Picks it up, fires it to first, gets the out, sends us into the bottom of the second inning. And it looks like we are seeing some option changes here for Cougar and the Lone Stars. Trying to maximize their
number 42.
their graphical output, it seems. Changeup inside, taken for a strike. Slider not chasing. Mikey Render batting 094. Swing and a miss at the low heat, 101 miles per hour. Chases the curve, back to the pitcher, can't quite come up with it. Picks it up, fires it to first, but not in time. And that'll go as an infield single for the Jewel runners. Didi Froth up to bat with nobody out and a runner on first.
Yeah, that's one way to raise the average. I was going to say I had 094 in bingo last night.
The two-seamer swung on and missed off the plate. A quick 0-2. Takes inside and it bounces off the glove of the catcher. That's going to allow the runner to advance. And just like that, the Jewel runners threatening early here in the bottom of the second. A runner on second and nobody out.
Almost an even tougher break there for the Lone Stars as that one just misses falling into the dugout too, into that little corner by the stairs.
Lone Stars catch a break there as Lanky swung at that one out of the zone, and they caught the foul pop-up to get that quick out. So Joey Downs batting 161, a runner on second and 1 out. The 1-0, inside swing and a miss. 1-1 from Funkerton is hammered down the right field line, but goes foul. Heat upstairs, swung on, and just got a piece of that one. Another foul ball. 1-2, slider, doesn't chase. The 2-2. caught him looking. Strike 3 called on the outside
Now
corner.
batting,
Nothing he could
the
do with
first
that one.
baseman, Number
The Jewel Runners now have 2 outs with that runner on second for the number 9 batter, Seamus Legs. Batting 133 with 2 ribbies on the year. Changeup doesn't come in. The 2-0. Swing and a miss on the high heat. This one is blooped right towards the third baseman. He makes the throw across the diamond, gets the out. Side is retired. We head to the top of the third. Lone Stars lead it by 1, and their 2, 3, and 4 batters are due up against Brian Clipper.
Yeah, Funkerton able to lock it down there after getting that runner on second base with no outs. 3 straight outs there, keeping that ERA to big fat goose egg. Like to see it.
Allison Ruiz swings at the first pitch, grounds it to the second baseman, picks it up and fires it over to the first round number 1.
the right fielder, number 9.
Through to Stahl. Takes the first pitch, strike. Brian Clipper, good velo, good junk, low accuracy. This one is lined over the head of the second baseman, who makes a diving attempt to get the ball back in quickly, and that's going to be a 1-out single here for the Lone Stars. And Mac Trunk due up.
Great piece of hitting. Hitting it where it's pitched. Didn't really try to do too much with it. Now he's got himself a base runner on in a decent situation. Let's see what he can do.
We hear a lot about those Shaka gaps and getting the ball to where the players aren't. This outfield is rather large, so getting the ball to where those fielders aren't is quite easier than on other stadiums.
Yeah, and an average speed player can definitely pick up 1 or even 2 extra bases on a hit into the gap in a park like this.
Cleanup designated hitter, batting 279. 1-2. Checks the swing on the inside breaking pitch. Runner on first with 1 out. The 2-2. Another big check swing, and that brings the count full. He swings at, there's a hit and run attempt, but this one is popped up into shallow center field. Pipes makes the catch from the infield, and the runner will have to hold it first.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 18.
Baller McGee, 1 for 1. Swings at the first pitch, breaking pitch in the dirt. The 0-1 is swung on and fouled down the right field line. Runner on first and 2 outs. Clipper deals. The 0-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch on the outside part of the zone. A great way to finish him off. We head to the bottom of the third. Jewel Runners, top of the order, trying to answer him back.
Now batting.
Yeah, looking like Funkerton's sort of cruising through the first 2 full innings here. Let's see if they can get to him in the third, because they definitely want to get to him early. Try and get to that pen.
High and inside for the first ball. The 1-1 from Funkerton misses just outside. This changeup is grounded to the first baseman, makes a diving attempt to keep it from going into the outfield, and gets the out. A good defensive play there from the Lone Stars.
Number 46.
Reynold Crown, batting 237 on the year. He is a tough out. Swings and misses at the 100-mile-per-hour heat. Another swing and a miss at the 2-seamer off the plate. That tough out activates. The 1-2, taken low. Funkerton's 38th pitch, swung on, grounded to McBiddles, picks it up, throws it to first, and McGee makes the catch.
Now batting.
2 outs here away for the Jewel Runners. James Purdy up to bat.
Yeah, both teams still searching for a little bit of solid contact. They're getting the bat to the ball, but they're not really getting it too square thus far.
Quinn with a diving effort, unable to come up with the ball. The 0-2, swung and fouled. A lot of foul balls here hit by both teams early on. This one is popped up right above home plate. Push-ups makes the catch, and the 1-2-3 batters are retired. Top of the 4th inning, Lone Stars lead it 1-0. Arkansas, Quinn, and Push-ups due up.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Arkansas has that extra power versus lefties. Let's see if he puts it to use here against Clipper. First pitch is taken low and inside for a ball. 1-0 is swung on and missed. Low pitch is lined softly to Froth at third base. Puts out his glove, makes the catch. 1 away here for Quinn.
Quinn with 3 home runs already on the year, looking like the mainstay power hitter in this Lone Stars lineup.
It would be interesting to see which stadiums he hit those 3 home runs in. As we all know, Shaka, not a home run friendly stadium. Big swing and a miss, strike 3. He'll be sitting down for Manny push-ups to come up. A little bit tense. And with a 150 average, we'll see what he can do. 2 outs and nobody on here in the top of the 4th. First pitch is grounded, foul down the third base line. Way inside and low. The 1-1. Swung on line softly. Legs with a running effort makes the catch before the ball can fall in foul territory. And a quick top of the 4th inning. We head to the bottom. Jewel runners trailing by 1. Their 4, 5, and 6 batters due up. Ethan Gooney.
Go ahead.
Good power, good contact, and good speed. We'll see what he can do.
I was just going to say the 1 run is definitely looking like a little bit more than 1 at times against this Lone Stars team. They've won some really, really close matchups thus far in the first 2 weeks of the season. So Kalen's definitely looking to get on the board at any point here.
That ball is blooped, trying to get down left field, but the third baseman makes the catch. 1 away. Funkerton is locked in on the mound, trying to preserve that 0 ERA on the year. This one is belted, but foul down the third base line. Tim Hypes batting .306. Takes a strike on the outside corner. Beautiful pitch. The changeup is swung on line softly to Quinn, out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Mikey Render is 1 for 1 with a single. Batting .121, the first pitch taken for a strike. High and inside, this one is lined softly into left field. Arkansas is going to have to hustle. He makes a sliding attempt, but the ball gets down. Rolls away from him. That allows the runner to get all the way to second base. A 2-out double, and the Jewel runners looking to try to capitalize on this situation.
Again, another piece of 2-out hitting in this ball game. Very eager to see if Kalen can tie it here. He's going to want to be selective and try and find something he can drive. That might drop.
The 2-seamer is hit into shallow right field, but DeStahl has more than enough time to run over and make the catch. So the Jewel runners threaten, but do not score there in the bottom of the 4th inning. We head at the top of the 5th. 9-1-2 batters due up for Cougar and the Lone Stars. Ryan Clipper's 50th pitch of the game is a strike. Swung on and missed. Sage McBiddles grounds this one softly to third baseman. She can run, but the throw is in time at first base. 1 away here for the top of the order and Dizzy Sherman.
Clipper lowered his ERA about 2 full points so far, and 4 and some change so far tonight.
Looking to keep it going. 54th pitch, swung on and missed. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Lone Stars lead at 1-0. The 1-2 to Dizzy Sherman is belted into center field. That's going to get down for a 1-out single. Cougar looking to add on to his lead. Allison Ruiz up to bat.
23.
Showing bunt, possibly trying to get the runner over. Takes it away and swings. This one is a blooper into left field. That's going to get down. Oh, but the base runner is able to get back to second. That was a very risky move from the Lone Stars. Barely able to get a hand back in the bag. Almost caught him on the base paths.
Yeah, that was risky. I mean, heads up by Kalen to just whip it in there to second base. My heart stopped for a minute. I thought he could have been dead in the water, that base runner.
Almost a huge play, but as it stands, runners at first and second, and this one is belted into center field. These Lone Stars can run. The throw at home plate is threatening enough to keep the runner at third. The bases are loaded with 1 out for the cleanup hitter, Mac Trunk.
Number 25.
This might be the guy you want at the plate here. No double plays. Be selective. See if you can drive something.
A check swing on the low pitch. 1-0. A strike on the inside corner. The 1-1 to Trunk. Swing and a miss. Bases loaded with 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Lone Stars lead by 1. The pitch. Low and outside. The 2-2 Trunk. And it's a full count here with the bases loaded. Clippers BB prone. Right down the middle. Couldn't pull the trigger. Strike 3 called. Sit him down.
The first baseman.
That is tough.
18.
A tough situation there for Cougar and the Lone Stars. Saw that BB prone light up. Wasn't ready for the heat down the middle. This one is belted to the gap in left field. That's going to get down. A lot of runs are going to be scoring here for the Lone Runners. The Lone Stars. My apologies. That's going to be a bases clearing 3 RBI double. The Lone Stars put on some mega insurance runs. 4-0 they lead.
And how many outs are there, Light Snack?
There are 2 outs.
2 out hitting all night in this ball game. You love to see it. Taking advantage of that big socket gap, 3 runs scoring on the double. After that strikeout, that's exactly what Cougar needed.
Swing and a miss on the outside pitch. The 1-2 to Arkansas. Swung and a miss. Swing and a miss. And he will sit down, and that'll be how this inning ends. But a big crooked number put up for the Lone Stars on a 3 RBI double with 2 outs. Lone Stars lead at 4-0. A lot of work cut out for the Jewel Runners. Bottom of the 5th inning, the first pitch is high and inside. Swing and a miss. Brings the count to 1-1. Bobby Funkerton still preserving that 0 ERA.
Yeah, 5 and change. He's starting to hit his groove here. This is not what you want to see if you're a Jewel Runners fan.
The 2-2 is swung on and fouled. The pitch count steadily rising for Bobby Funkerton here in the 5th. Check swing on the inside change. The payoff pitch. Swung on and belted into left field. Arkansas is not going to be able to make the play. And that's going to be a leadoff single here for the Jewel Runners. Let's see if they can answer back.
Number 40.
Seamus Legs batting 129 takes the first pitch strike on the outside. Runner on first with nobody out. A foul ball brings the count to 1-2.
Yeah, a situation where you might want to drop one down, but 2 strikes now. Kalen's definitely going to be swinging away. Let's see what he can do.
The slider just misses the top part of the strike zone, brings the count to 2-2. This changeup is blooped into shallow right field. Nobody can get to it. He's going to have to hustle to get there at second, and it's not going to happen. A pretty interesting bloop hit there. It looked like Kalen wasn't ready to pull the trigger and send the runner to second. As a result, it goes down as a fielder's choice.
Yeah, tough break. It's hard to judge some of those light fly balls going over the second baseman shortstop's head, and looks like Kalen gets the short end of the stick there.
And Kalen is caught stealing on that one, and just like that, the bases are empty, and 2 outs here for Kalen and his Jewel Runners. What started off as a leadoff single has quickly deteriorated here, and this one is softly grounded at the first baseman, picks it up, steps on the bag. We head to the top of the 6th. Cougar and his Lone Stars lead at 4-0 here as we head to the top of the 6th inning. The bottom of the order is due up against Brian Clifford.
Let's see if the runners choose to go to their bullpen here after last inning, and it looks like, yeah, they're going to after 71 pitches from Clipper.
Now pitching.
Panthers stepping in. A 7.15 ERA with 11 strikeouts. Pepper Quinn takes the first pitch on the low part of the strike zone. Swing and a miss. Brings the count to 0-2. A big check swing on the low pitch, called a ball. 1-2 on the way. Swung on line. Pipes makes a diving effort, picks it up, throws it to first. A big out there for the Jewel Runners, keeping the Lone Stars off the bases.
Yeah, absolutely great play there. I wasn't sure if he was going to get to that with the speed it was hit, but he did a great piece of diving, got the leather on it, popped up, made the throw. Just absolute defensive web gem there.
Manny push-ups batting 146. The 1-1, taken high. 2-1 is on the way. Swung on to the first baseman, picks it up. It's going to step on the bag. That'll be 2 away here with nobody on the bases. Sage McBiddle's the number 9 batter, stepping in for the Lone Stars. Takes the first pitch down the middle. The 0-1. Swing and a miss on low and away. The whiffer trait activates for the number 9 batter. The 0-2 is swung on and grounded to the shortstop. Picks it up, makes the quick throw to first, just in time. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Jewel runners have a lot of work to do. They trail by 4, and their 2, 3, and 4 batters are due up.
Yeah, Funkerton's sitting on 69 pitches now. He's getting a little bit deeper, but he's locked in. He's looking fit. His stamina's around halfway. Let's see if Coogrrr decides to keep pushing him through the 6th, possibly 7th innings if things go well.
This one is grounded right back to Funkerton. He picks it up before it even hits the ground. Patch notes, pitchers will drop more comebackers, not for Coogrrr. Swing and a miss at the first pitch curveball.
Follow.
The changeup low and away taken. The 1-1. Misses inside. James Purdy lines this one into shallow left field. Arkansas runs over, gets under it, and makes the catch. 2 away here in the 6th. Ethan Gooney, the cleanup batter, steps in. First pitch is popped up on the infield. McGee calls it. Makes the catch. We head to the top of the 7th inning. The Lone Stars in command. And the top of the order due up for Coogrrr.
Yeah, that last pitch one, Kalen's definitely gonna wanna have back. Hanging slider. You could tell he just gets under it. It doesn't go very far, but he must have had the reticle nearly placed perfectly on that.
Dizzy Sherman. Quickly 0-2. Panthers pitch. Swung on and missed on the outside part of the strike zone. That one was off the plate. Got him to chase it.
Number 23.
And that is the first out of the inning. Alson Ruiz swings at this one. Pipes walks over, extends his hand, makes the catch. Quickly 2 outs. Through to Stahl. With 2 outs and nobody on. Swings at the first pitch. And it's a miss. The 0-1. Taken high. Panther doing work in relief here for the Jewel runners, keeping the game where it is. Swing and a miss on the inside pitch. The 1-2. Taken low and inside. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. And a lot of pitching action here in this late game. 7th inning stretch, 5, 6, and 7 batters due up for the Jewel runners. We'll see if LankyKale can mount a comeback.
Now batting.
Yeah, only 7 pitches last inning from the Lone Stars starter. You're going to want to run deeper counts. You're going to want to work that arm to get to that bullpen. Try and get back into this game. 4 runs isn't all the runs in the world, so if you can get something here, the Jewel runners might be in a position.
The low change is swung on and lifted into left field. Arkansas makes a good catch right on the left side of the foul line. And that is how the first batter is retired here for the Jewel runners in the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, one right off the shoe tops.
The 80th pitch from Funkerton is swung on and fouled. The 1-1 to Mikey Render, taken on the outside part of the strike zone. The 1-2 is on the way. Swing and a miss on the inside cutter.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, number.
And with 2 outs, apologies, the inside 2-seamer. First pitch is swung on, grounded to McBiddles, picks it up, makes the throw to first. A quick 1-2-3 inning. We head to the top of the 8th. Lone Stars 4, Jewel runners nothing.
Stars cruising here now. Just 6 more outs for them to get. Let's see if they can manage to pile on a few more insurance runs with 4, 5, 6 coming up.
Panther is locked in. Deals to Mac Trunk. The first pitch is grounded right to Hypes. Picks it up, throws it to first. That's out number 1.
Now batting,
Baller McGee. Good contact versus righties. We'll see that activate versus Panther here.
All 4 RBIs for the Lone Stars on his plate tonight.
Panther picks up the first pitch, grounded back to him. Throws it to first, and that's a quick out number 2. Kobe Arkansas is hitless on the day, batting 136. Takes the first pitch low and inside. The 1-0 is swung on and grounded to the second baseman. He's going to run over, hustles, throws to first, and that is out number 3. Get to the bottom of the 8th inning. 8-9-1 batters due up for the Jewel runners. They trail by 4.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 30.
Bobby Funkerton's pitch count is getting up there, but he is staying in for the start of this 8th inning. 2 big strikes. And the 0-2. Swung on, softly lined to McBiddle. She walks over and makes the grab. And that's out number 1.
Number 40.
And it looks like there may be a substitution for the Jewel Runners here. Their number 9 batter. We might see a change here as they try to get something started against Bobby Funkerton, who is pitching a shutout gem through 7 1/3 innings.
Yeah, no ERA thus far on the season. 1 flat whip through this game. Funkerton is absolutely dealing.
The 0-1 is swung on, popped up, foul. There seems to be some confusion. Funkerton is the one who has to run over and make the grab, and that was a close one. That could have given the Jewel Runners another chance at the plate. Instead, it is caught, and that is the 2nd out of the inning.
Yeah, somebody had to decide to catch that ball eventually, I was hoping.
Change up high and inside is taken. A 2-out count here to Radiation, the number 1 batter. Just catches the outside corner. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up with the heat. 2 outs and nobody on. The 2-2. Swung on, grounded to McBiddle. She picks it up, fires it to first. And that is out number 3. Another 1-2-3 inning for Funkerton. We head to the top of the 9th. Bottom of the order due up for the Lone Stars. They have a 4-0 lead.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, number 5.
Napper Quinn swings at the first pitch. And it's a swing and a miss. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. Takes low. Panther doing an excellent relief appearance here as this one is swung on and missed. And a big strikeout to start things off here in the top of the 9th. Jewel Runners trying to keep things where they are. Manny push-ups, checks his swing on the first pitch strike. The 0-1 on the way, swung on and missed. Got him with the off-speed.
Yeah, sitting fastball for sure there, way early on that change.
Big check swing on the high heat. Is able to hold up. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-2. Checks on the breaking pitch, just misses low and away. Can't catch up with the inside heat. And that's a swing and a miss to retire the 2nd batter. Sage McBiddle is up to the plate again. 2 outs and nobody on here in Shaka. Takes the first pitch low and away. Lone Stars trying to add on to their 4-0 lead. This one is grounded at first base. Step on the bag. A 1-2-3 inning. Way to the bottom of the 9th. Last chance here for the Jewel Runners to make a comeback in Game 1 of this series. 2, 3, 4 batters. It's now or never against Bobby Funkerton.
Yeah, looking like the Lone Stars trying to ride this horse all the way through the game. Let's see if Funkerton's got what it takes to complete the CGSO.
The 2-seamer misses low and away for the first pitch. The 1-0. Taken inside. 2-0. Catches the inside corner that time. Funkerton's 2-1 is swung on and fouled. Tough out activates for Crown. The 2-2. Swung on and fouled. 98 pitches thrown for Funkerton. He goes to the 2-seamer. Doesn't chase. The 100th pitch of the game is on the way for Funkerton. Swung on and fouled into the stands on the 3rd base line. The payoff pitch. Swung on and belted to the gap in center field. Sherman's going to have to hustle. He dives. It gets over his head. The runner is off. Sherman makes a quick throw back in, and that's going to be a lead-off double for the Jewel Runners. LankyKale trying to answer back here in a big way.
Yeah, that's big here with no outs. Looks like there is going to be a call to the pen here for the Lone Stars, trying to preserve the shutout.
Funkerton, who had a shutout baseball through 8 innings pitched, will be retired. And Billy Rocket, also with a 0 ERA, the closing pitcher of the Lone Stars, steps in. A submariner, a lefty specialist. 4-seamer slider change. The inside heat is swung on and missed. The 1-1, swung on and missed. 1-2, the slider swung on and fouled into the dugout. Runner on second and nobody out here for the Jewel Runners. They trail by 4. Swing and a miss on the off speed. Got him swinging, and that's out number 1 here in the 9th inning.
Yeah, all game Cougars showing a great proficiency at hitting the corners.
Oh, and there was a takeoff from second base. Amazing leaping catch from the shortstop. And the throw to second gives you the unconventional double play. And that is how the rally is killed for LankyKale. Cougar takes game 1. The Lone Stars win 4-0.
Yeah, pretty good display we had in our hands there. Absolutely great pitching from the Lone Stars, as we expected. Jewel Runners unable to really get themselves going against Bobby Funkerton, pitching 8 innings, 6 hits with 2 Ks. Masterful performance on the mound by the Lone Stars. Let's see what Game 2 brings us, though. It looked like Kale was starting to wake up a little bit there at the end.
Definitely. On both sides of the field. Panther coming in for relief through those 4 innings pitched, through 4 strikeouts, didn't allow pretty much any action from the Lone Stars. Complete shutout once the reliever came in. We'll see if Kale can continue to do that with their starting pitching. But as it stands, Cougar was able to get those runs where it counted. And in 9 innings, if you can't get 1 hit, or if you can't get a run in 9 innings, you're not going to win the baseball game.
Yeah, that's the name of the tune. Can't win if you can't score, no matter how many runs you don't manage to give up. If you're playing in Shaka or you're playing in Lafayette Corner, it doesn't really matter. So if the Jewel Runners are able to jump on that starter early in the next game, look for them to possibly be able to lock it down.
It'll be interesting to see what they do. Well, Game 1 was in Shaka, so we'll move to a completely different stadium in Game 2, which will also be Shaka. Both teams have that as their home stadium, and we'll see if LankyKale can continue to pitch the way he did in the later part of the game and try to even out this series against Cougar, or if Cougar can get this command.
Yeah, once we get these managers queued up here, we'll be moving on to Game 2 and the Battle of Shaka. A nice little home-and-home action on your match of the week. Oh yeah, you'll love to see that for sure. Let's see if one of these teams is able to take advantage of those long fences, maybe some more balls into the gap, or maybe we'll see one go over the fence. Who knows?
Be a sight to see if we could get a Shaka homer here in Game 2 of the AAA Match of the Week between Cougars Lone Stars and LankyKale's Jewel Runners. Cougar taking Game 1 4-0. LankyKale trying to answer back and even out this series here in Game 2, and we get it. Shaka at night. We get the beautiful view of that volcano in the background, those big lights on the left and right field sides. LankyKale falls to 2-9. Cougar up to 7-4. We'll see how this game goes.
Yeah, in 7th place, the Lone Stars are definitely looking to make a push for a higher seeding position. As we have stated before, every team in AAA making the playoffs. So it's going to be big here if they can pick up a sweep. Put some pressure on that top 5. You know, you have some really astute hitters up there. But Cougar, using his pitching-first approach, has been able to garner some really close wins. And if he can keep it up for the rest of the season, there's going to be some interesting shakeups up there.
And it looks like we have some comments from the chat section right now. Mike the Cooch wants to know, Dwayne, did you ever play your Rocket League placements?
No, I didn't, Mike. I probably closed the game after like 1.5 matches.
Well, there you have it, Mike. Not yet.
Not yet, Mike. You guys don't want to play with me anyway. I'm about as good as that as I am at baseball.
Dwayne, you're playing the XBL Match of the Week in how many weeks' time?
Should be 1. Keep your eyes out next Sunday for me and Hummus if we're both available for it.
And we're looking forward to that. But right now, we have AAA Game 2 in this Match of the Week. LankyKale and his Jewel Runners will be leading things off here with Radiation. And Juan Pardee will be on the mound here for the Lone Stars.
Number 2.
And we'll see how Cougar deals the first pitch of the game.
Jewel Runners using about as many colors as you could possibly use on their away uniform.
A striking look. Yo 1 swung on and missed. A quick 0-2 here to the Jewel Runners. Change up low and inside is swung on and missed. A 3-pitch strikeout there for the Lone Stars. And Reynolds Crown is due up.
Number 46.
Big swing and a miss at the off speed. Good pitch selection here for Juan Pardee. This one is grounded softly to McGee. He has to hustle over, makes the throw to the pitch recovering, and that's out number 2.
The shortstop, number 66.
Reducto gets his first plate appearance in this series, having been injured in the first inning on defense in Game 1. This one is belted to deep left field, but the curse of Shaka will exist. Arkansas camps in front of it, camps under it in front of the warning track, makes the grab, and that is 3 up, 3 down for the Jewel Runners. Lone Stars due up.
Yeah, after the amount of velocity in the first game and the amount of velocity they're facing here in the second game, not surprised Kalen just a little bit early on that changeup.
The first pitch from Robin Breaks is a strike. An 11.25 ERA. A little bit surprising to see from the starting pitcher here. Disney Sherman. The 2-1, taken high and inside. Robin looking to get back in this count. The 3-1, right there for a strike, taken all the way. K-Man activates for Robin. The payoff pitch, swung on and missed right down the middle. Couldn't find it. And it's a strikeout for the first out for the Lone Stars. Allison Ruiz due up. Breaking pitch is taken low. Robin deals a swing and a miss on the inside pitch. Checks on the outside. And the 2-1 is on the way. Catches the inside part of the strike zone. K-Man activates. Couldn't pull the trigger on the high strike. And that's 2 strikeouts here early for Robin Breaks.
Yeah, a little bit of juice from double alt there.
A sneeze from Robin before the pitch. This one is fouled down the first base line. A big check swing makes it a 1-1 count. 2 outs and nobody on here for the Lone Stars. Through to Stahl. Swings and fouls that one back. Robin Breaks. Just misses the low part of the strike zone on that breaking ball. The payoff pitch is swung on in play. A diving effort from Hypes, didn't have to hurry. Picks it up, throws it to first base. And that is how this inning ends. 3 up, 3 down. An amazing defensive effort there from the Jewel Runners. And they tried to strike first. We head to the top of the second.
Yeah, great play there. You love to see it. Second base has been a great spot for the Jewel Runners in this series so far. I believe his last name Hype. He's been making some really good plays over there at the 4-hole.
An excellent defender indeed. We'll see if he continues to make good plays. This pitch is grounded hard to Ruiz, who picks it up and throws it to first. That's out number 1. Just couldn't get through the gap.
Number 0.
Tim Hypes trying to do as good as he does on defense. Trying to make something happen here at the plate. It's the first pitch strike. The low change is swung on and fouled. And it's a quick 0-2. Pardee deals. The inside slider is taken. Swing and a miss on the outside breaking pitch. And he's retired. Mikey Render stepping up with 2 outs and nobody on.
Yeah, that bender ball absolutely buckles him there. Great curveball from Pardee.
The high pitch is called a strike. Sticking with the heater for pitch number 2, and that one, 102 miles per hour, is swung on and missed. 0-2 is grounded to Ruiz, picks it up, throws it to first, and again, a 3 up, 3 down inning. Bottom of the second, 4, 5, and 6 batters due up here for the Lone Stars. We'll see if they can get any action started.
The designated hitter, number 25.
Mac Trunk is the DH, batting .261. First pitch is swung on and fouled. Nobody will get to it, and it will drop. The 0-1 from Robin is taken. Slider not catching the strike zone. Quick 2-1. A check swing low and inside. Good count here for Trunk. The 3-1 is taken all the way. And Robin Breaks gets that K-Man activated. The payoff pitch is taken low and outside all the way. The Lone Stars have a runner in first with nobody out.
Yeah, Cougar being selective through these early games here, or late through the last game too, able to take a lot of balls, spit on
That
some
first
pitches.
pitch is lined into right field. A diving effort from the right fielder, and it's going to get by him all the way to the wall, and that is going to be how the first run of this game is scored. It's going to end up being an RBI triple. Lone Stars on the board first here in the bottom of the second. 1-0 lead.
Yeah, tough misplay there in right field. You don't want to give up runs like that, but in the XBL, you're going to send those runners around. You're going to have them cross the plate. There's nothing you can do. Every run counts very, very greatly in these leagues. So, Lone Stars up 1-0.
An unfortunate defensive misplay could prove costly to the Jewel runners. Runner on third with nobody out here for Kobe, Arkansas. K-Man activates the 1-2 pitch. Is swung on and grounded softly to the shortstop. He's going to try to throw it home. Not in time. And everyone is safe. The Lone Stars keep the rally going. A runner on first with nobody out. 2-0.
Tough break. Shears him off there. Robin breaks, living up to her namesake, but the ball really just couldn't quite get to the fielders. Too much speed on the base paths for the Lone Stars, and that gets him another run here early.
This 2-0 pitch is hammered into right field, but just got under it. It'll be caught in front of the warning track. And that'll be how the Jewel runners get the first out from the Lone Stars.
Here comes Manny.
And here comes Manny, push-ups. Big power hitter. Takes the first pitch strike. A runner on first with 1 out. The 0-1 is swung on and fouled. Robin breaks trying to get out of this inning. Lays down the 2-strike bunt. Runner at second will be safe, but they get the out at first. So the runner advances to second base. 2 outs. And Sage McBiddle's due up.
Yeah, Lone Stars fairly confident in their ability to push singles, as that looks like a wild pitch. Gonna hold the runner at second base. But yeah, Lone Stars definitely able to push some singles through the middle, through the holes. So sacrifice bunting, a big part of their game if they're able to keep it on the ground.
The 2-0 is swung on and lifted into right field. Right fielder calls it off. Crown makes the catch. And we head to the top of the third. The Lone Stars answer. Well, they make the first strike and score 2 runs in the bottom of the second. The 7, 8, 9 batters due up for the Jewel runners trying to answer back.
Still searching for their first run of the series here as well.
Juan Pardee not looking to let that happen anytime soon. That 1.32 ERA, very intimidating, and the starting pitcher is locked in.
Yeah, as we progress through this set, the team batting average overall for the Lone Stars continuing to go down.
Got him swinging on the off-speed off the plate. And it's a strikeout for the first out of this inning. Joey Downs swings at the first pitch. Gives it a ride into right field, but it will go foul. DeStall gets under it and makes the grab in foul territory.
Number 40.
Seamus Leggs, the number 9 batter, swings at the first pitch. This is going to get looped into left field, and that's going to be the first base runner for the Jewel runners.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And with the top of the order due up here for LankyKale, he's going to try to get something going. Runner on first with 2 outs. First pitch is swung on and missed. 102 miles per hour down the heart of the plate. Second pitch inside, swung on and fouled. The 0-2. Swing and a miss on the inside change. The runner was going, but no contact was made, and we head to the bottom of the third. Lone Stars look to add on to their lead, 2-0.
Yeah, the pitching from the Lone Stars showing how important it is to hit your spots. He's been hitting his spots all game the past few innings, the last game, excuse me. But he's definitely been doing a great job of throwing strikes, getting that soft contact, keeping the balls towards the edges of the zone that Kalen just cannot get a hold of. It's really hard to hit pitches like that on the edge of the zone.
And 1 pitch, 1 out here for the Lone Stars. Robin breaks, just trying to settle down after that second inning, keep the game where it is, and give the Jewel runners' bats a chance to answer back. A good strike there. The K-Man activates, and the 2-2 pitch is on the way. This one is swung on, grounded to Hypes, picks it up, throws it to first, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Drew DeStall is 0 for 1 on the day. The delivery is swung on, back to Robin, breaks, picks it up, throws it to first, and the side is retired. We had the top of the fourth. 2, 3, 4 batters due up for the Jewel Runners. Juan Pardee, only 25 pitches thrown.
Yeah, I had my eyes on that too. Let's see if he's able to manage that pitch count well through the middle innings of this ball game. We could see another starter going deep here for the Lone Stars.
The first pitch high is swung on and missed. The 0-1 on the way. Another heater, swung on and missed. Can't catch up with it. Slider inside. Swung on and grounded softly to Quinn. She's going to have to hustle. The runner is safe at first. What a hustle from the Jewel Runners. And with the infield hit, they have a runner on and nobody out.
Yeah, must have just beat it by a punch or tied with the ball to get there. But great piece of infield hitting there by the Jewel Runners. Let's see if he can do something with it.
A quick 0-2 and the ripper activates. This one is swung on and missed. He will be retired, but the ball gets away from the catcher, and so the runner will be able to advance to second base.
The catcher,
And Ethan Booney is due up. A runner on second with 1 out here for the RBI man. A huge opportunity here for LankyKale and the Jewel Runners. Changeup is hammered but foul.
Fat changeup.
High changeup is swung on and lifted into left field. Arkansas, plenty of time, camps under it, makes the grab. 2 away here in the top of the fourth.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 2.
Tim Hypes, the defensive star. Swing and a miss of a 2-seamer over the plate. 2-seamer again off the plate, swung on and missed. 2 outs, a runner on second. The 0-2. Swung on and looped to McGee, picks it up, throws it to Pardee, covering at first. And the Jewel Runners threaten with that early runner at second base, but cannot bring him home. The Lone Stars have the lead 2-0.
Yeah, batting with runners in scoring position has definitely come back to bite the Jewel Runners in this series. They've had some early runners on here. As the ball looks to get through the pitcher, it's going to be out number 1, though easy throw by the pitcher to first base.
Waller McGee steps in. Good contact versus righty, swings at the first pitch. Froth runs over, makes the grab. 2 pitches, 2 outs here for the Lone Stars, and Kobe, Arkansas due up. Swings at the first pitch, misses it. The 0-1 from Robin is hammered into center field. That's going to be a base hit. So with 2 outs, the Lone Stars looking to tack on to their lead here in the bottom of the fourth. They have a 2-0 lead at the moment, and Dapper Quinn steps in. Swings at the first pitch. Hypes with a diving effort, keeps it from going into right field, makes the throw to first, and keeps the rally from going on. Top of the fifth, 6, 7, 8 batters due up for the Jewel Runners.
Someone remind Kalen that he can change that guy's glove to gold if he wants to, because he's absolutely covering that hole. It's insane what he's doing at second base right now.
First pitch from Pardee is swung on, rounded to Ruiz. She's going to have to hurry. Makes the throw to first just in time. And that's out number 1 here for the Jewel Runners. Froth steps in, adding 121. Pardee's ERA going down with every batter faced. Swing and a miss brings the count to 1-1. 4-seamer is hammered but foul. 1-2. Just got a piece of lumber on the change on the outside corner. Inside slider, swing and a miss. Sit him down.
Now batting, the left.
And with 2 outs and nobody on, Joey Downs steps up. Swings at the first pitch, drives it foul. Another swung on and fouled ball. The 0-2.
Ooh, tough
Swing and a
changeup.
miss. A big changeup. And that is how the top of the fifth goes. 8-9-1 due up for the Lone Stars. They lead it by 2.
Now batting, the catcher.
Manny Push-Up
number
stepping in.
29.
Catcher batting 140 with 1 homer. It would be a sight to see if he could get another one here at Shaka. 1-0. Right down the middle. This is swung on. Tries to get into center field, but Hypes picks it up, throws it to legs. And that's out number 1 here. Sage McFiddles steps up.
Number 21.
First pitch, right into the glove of Hypes. 2 away quickly.
He has some hard contact there, but again, Hype's just sucking it up over there at second base. Nothing's getting past him, no hits.
quick check swing from Dizzy Sherman. Ball is called a strike. Second pitch grounded to Breaks. Picks it up, fires it to first. And a 1-2-3 inning. Jewel runners settling down on the pitching side, trying to wake up their bats. Seamus Legs will lead things off, followed by Diation and Crown. But Juan Pardee in clear command of this game so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking to join his counterpart from the first game on that sub-1 ERA train. I mean, I know Funkerton's got it at, I believe, 0, but 1.0 or below. Something you really want to see out of your starters in this type of league.
This one is picked up by Pardee, fired to first, and that's out number 1. LankyKale seems to be having some trouble finding these pitches and driving them out of the infield.
Yeah, it's hard with the way Cougars been able to find the edge of the strike zone as well. Solid contact is at a premium for the Jewel runners.
Quickly 2 away. 50 pitches thrown for Pardee here in the top of the 6th. This one is hammered but foul down the third base line. And a quick 0-1 to Brown. This one is swung on, grounded to McBiddle. She will have more than enough time. Picks it up, throws it to first. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Lone Stars lead it 2-0. Ruiz, DeStall, and Trunk due up.
2, 3, and 4 for the Lone Stars. They've been able to get some runners on. Last game they got a nice bases clearing double. Let's see if they can push a few more onto these Jewel runners here. Make this ball game something you can't come back from.
The first pitch is grounded back softly to Breaks, but she can't pick it up. It rolls behind her off the mound, and the runner is safe at first with an infield hit. The Lone Stars looking to extend their lead in hopes of this series sweep against the Jewel runners. Runner on first with nobody out. A check swing on the high strike. The 1-2 is swung on and grounded to the first baseman. Picks it up. He's going to have to race with the runner.
Ooh.
Gets the tag out before he makes it to the first base bag. But the runner from first advances to second.
Yeah, I think he had to tag him.
It was a good tagging play, and nobody else was covering first. This one is popped up into shallow right field. A diving effort from the right fielder, and it gets over him. Another misplay from right field. Throw it to home plate is not in time, and that's going to go down as an RBI double for the Lone Stars. They tack on another run here in the 6th inning.
Yeah, a bit of a howler in right field for the Jewel runners right fielder. That's unfortunate to see. He's putting it all on the table, making great efforts to get to the ball. As that one shoots over.
And a tricky bounce from the Shaka infield. The runner at third will hold, with runners at the corners and 1 out. The Lone Stars are keeping things moving along.
For sure, that is unfortunate there too. That looked like it could have been a tough play, but a makeable play by the shortstop. Hits the lip of the infield there and ends up being a hit.
This one is driven to deep left field. It's going to stay in the park, but it should be deep enough to score the runner from third. The play at the plate will not be in time, and it's a 4-0 game here for the Lone Stars.
And now we're in a familiar position here for the Jewel runners. 4-1 down to these Lone Stars. Let's see if they can hold it here, come back, and do some hitting in the top of the 7th. Got to get this third out, though.
Quick 0-2 here to Dapper Quinn. Swing and a miss on the inside heat. Couldn't catch up with it. The Lone Stars tack on a crooked number, making it 4-0. In the top of the 7th inning, the 3-4-5 batters due up for the Jewel runners. They look to answer back.
The shortstop, number 66.
Producto is batting 150. High heat is swung on and missed. Pardee keeping things good at 53 pitches thrown. Producto takes the strike on the outside corner. The 0-2, the high heat. Swung on and popped up. McBiddles calls the ball. Does not make the catch. A huge error from McBiddles. Gives the Jewel runners a runner on first with nobody out.
Yeah, that is hard. That is a very routine play. She just, I don't know if she's trying to be an all-star, catch it with one hand or what, but she flubs the ball there.
She saw what the second baseman from the Jewel runners had been doing this whole game and thought, well, I could do that.
Doesn't seem to be so easy, I guess.
The 0-2 on the way to Gooney. Swung on and missed. And that's the first out here for the Jewel runners. Tim Hype, speak of the devil, the second baseman. We'll see what he can do at the plate. This one is grounded to Ruiz. Picks it up, fires it to second for 1. On to first for the second, a double play. Mojo down for the second baseman. And it's 7th inning stretch time here in Shaka. Lone Stars lead at 4-0, and their 8-9-1 batters due up.
Yeah, runners not able to capitalize on the error by the second baseman there. It's just what the doctor ordered, a 6-4 on to 3 double play. And again, here they are facing the Lone Stars hitters. Let's see if they can keep this game at 4 runs.
Manny push-ups, facing the 1-1 pitch, swings this one and grounds it to Hypes. He can't pick it up. Might be that negative mojo kicking in. It rolls by him into the outfield grass. And in a similar situation with a misplay in second base, the Lone Stars have their runner at first with nobody out. 1-0 to McBiddles. The runner's off to second. The throw is in time, and that's a huge, huge put out from the catcher.
Yeah, great pop-up, great caught stealing there. It's tough to throw away base runners late in the ball game when you have a lead.
Oh, and Ipes tries to make the play. Ball bounces off of his glove, rolls into the outfield grass, and another runner on first from the Lone Stars. We've gone from celebrating these second baseman's plays to watching them flub a few ones.
Yeah, it looks like somebody's got the yips over there now. Maybe we've been talking about him a little too much.
We'll quiet down. The 0-2 is on the way to Sherman. Check swing on the outside pitch. This one is grounded to second base. Could be 2. The throw to second in time. First, not in time. A huge hustle from the Lone Stars there to make it to the bag. And it's 2 outs and a runner on first for Ruiz.
Yeah, tough call by the Blue there. I'm going to have to look at that one again for sure, in my opinion.
Bounces off the glove of the pitcher. The runner, seeing the throw to first, keeps on going to third and is safe. Huge heads-up base running there from the Lone Stars with runners at the corners and 2 outs. This one is grounded towards second base. Hypes picks it up cleanly and makes the throw to first. So the Lone Stars threaten but do not score there in the bottom of the 7th. We head to the top of the 8th. The Jewel runners trying to get something started.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 42.
Mikey Render, batting 135, swings at the first pitch strike.
I was just staring at that big 6-0 on Wamparty's pitch count here in the 8th inning. Surprised me greatly. The slider swung on and missed. Push-ups, picks it up, makes the throw to first to complete the strikeout. Froth steps into the batter's box, batting 118. Juan Pardee, 65th pitch of the game, is swung on and missed. He is on fire, ladies and gentlemen. Goes for the slider. Swing and a miss. Sit him down. Juan Pardee is dealing. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to hit a slider like that, coming in at 91 miles an hour. Absolutely juicy junk, good accuracy. Really tough to hit.
First pitch curve is grounded to Ruiz, picks it up, throws it to first. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Pardee is going to try for that complete game shutout that was elusive to the starter in game 1.
Now pitching, number 41.
Panther comes in for relief. We saw Panther make an appearance for the runners in game 1 and was able to throw 4 shutout innings.
Yeah, a few unfortunate misplays behind Robin breaks for the Jewel runners. Definitely not any fault of her own. She's gotten deep into this ball game, into the 8th inning, so really can't be too disappointed with her efforts there.
This one is lined into the glove of Hypes, and that's out number 1 here at the top of the 9th inning. I'm sorry, the bottom of the 8th inning. Baller McGee swings at the first pitch outside and dribbles foul. This one is lined towards left field. Downs hustles in and makes the catch. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. It's Kobe, Arkansas. Panther trying to keep the game where it is. A big swing and a miss on the slider. The 0-1 is checked, low and inside. The 1-1. Big swing and a miss on the high and inside heat. 2 outs and nobody on. They take the low pitch. Brings the count to 2-2. A big break. And the full count is taken. And that's going to be a 2-out runner for the Lone Stars as he's walked. Dapper Quinn stepping in with a runner on first and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. The Lone Stars trying to extend their lead.
Yeah, Cougar's shown a good proficiency in this series to see the ball well, especially when behind in the count, where it counts back to being in his favor.
A little flare drops into center field, and a familiar sight for the Lone Stars. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Manny push-ups trying to bring them home this time. Panther deals. The first pitch, a check swing. We've been seeing that a lot from Cougar. He knows how to check his swing. The 1-1, taken, the slider off the plate. 2-1 on the way. A big check, low and inside. The 3-1. A big strike right there brings the count full. Couldn't pull the trigger from Cougar. Doesn't pull the trigger there, and that one is a high heater. The bases are loaded with that walk. Sage McBiddles, the number 9 batter, stepping in, and it looks like the Lone Stars will go for a pinch hitter in Timothy Jackman. Big contact here.
Yeah, looking to pile on for sure.
Big swing and a miss on that first pitch off speed. This one is swung on in play. Grounded to Hypes, picks it up, throws it to legs. The Lone Stars load the bases, but leave them loaded. And we'll see if that transfers to the Jewel Runners on the bats. See if they get any momentum from that play. They have a lot of ground to make up with only 3 outs to do it with. They trail by 4. And it looks like LankyKale is considering a substitution here, and he does go to James Purdy here in the top of the 9th inning. Juan Pardee trying to close things out. His 70th pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss on the low pitch. The 0-2 swung on and fouled. The 0-2 again, swung on and fouled just above the dugout of the Jewel Runners. Pardee deals. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. What a pitch.
The center fielder, number 2.
Absolutely nothing you can do there if you are the Jewel Runners. Radiation will take a seat as Walker Snow comes in for the pinch hit.
Backs are against the wall here for the Jewel Runners. Let's see if with 1 out he's able to get a runner on here, make something happen. Still no runs scored in the set.
This one is grounded right past the third baseman. No play could be made. That ball was smoked. And that's going to be a 1-out single here for the Jewel Runners. LankyKale trying to get some late inning magic to happen. Juan Pardee still looking for that complete game shutout. The first pitch swung on and missed to Crown. This one is smoked foul. Quick 0-2. A runner on first and 1 out for Crown. The deal. Grounded to Pardee. Picks it up. Throws it to second. Out at second. Throws it to first. A double play. And it's a complete game shutout for Cougar and his Lone Stars. Juan Pardee goes 9 innings and does not give up a single run to LankyKale and the Jewel Runners. Lone Stars take it 4-0.
Yeah, absolutely masterful performance there on the mound by the Lone Stars. Once again, back-to-back games, 18 shutout innings in the set, 2 4-0 victories. Lone Stars did an awesome job in this game of just keeping runners off the bases. And if they were on the bases, they were getting soft contact, they were getting double plays, they were throwing runners out. Pretty much all-around great baseball from the Lone Stars. What do you think, Light Snack?
I definitely agree, and it's unfortunate for LankyKale, who showed some pretty good pitching, especially in the late game for both. No runs allowed from his relievers in either games in this series, and unfortunately just a few defensive misplays and nothing happening on offense. When you're shut out through 18 innings, there's little you can do.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you just really had to capitalize. You had to find... he had to get deep into counts. He wasn't really getting too deep into counts. Swinging a lot of tough balls. But Cougar was painting. He's using the regular pitching, not too much power pitching. It looked like he was mixing in, absolutely finding his corners. And it's very difficult to try and hit pitchers like that in this game.
Very difficult indeed. The Lone Stars were able to get a few runs in both of those games, and honestly, that was going to be the difference maker when especially in a field like Shaka, you have to take the runs where you can get them. There were a
Absolutely.
few hard-hit balls in both of those games that would have been home runs in any other stadium. But since both players had chosen Shaka as their home field, it just didn't happen in either of those games.
Yeah, for sure. Second game, you saw a few tough breaks in right field for the Jewel runners. Definitely not what you want to see, but he was selling out for every ball. He was playing hard. He was trying to hustle, trying to keep Cougar from getting those extra bases. Sometimes you just get a little too eager and those balls get past you. In the first game, we saw that bases clearing double. That was absolutely huge by the Lone Stars. Controlling the gap there. That was probably the only one we really saw shot into that big Shaka gap, as we predicted. No home runs in that series. So
Exactly. Pitching was the name of the game of this series, and 18 innings of shutout pitching from Cougar and his Lone Stars made all the difference there. LankyKale does fall in the ranks a little bit, but from what we've seen today, I'm sure he'll buff out those scratches and put together some winning games further down the line.
yeah, absolutely. There's plenty of baseball left here to be playing, and while Cougar looks like an early AAA Von Asen candidate, Kalen has picked up a pair of decent wins here against some stronger players so far. So let's see if he can get his ball rolling for the rest of the season.
We will indeed. That does it for AAA, but don't go anywhere. XBL action is due up towards the top of the hour. We're going to be seeing our XBL match of the week, the entire series, a 2-game series played at 90 ego across the board from 2 really great teams. Cardiac Card and his Cardinals will be taking on Bai's Government, and we'll see how that one shakes out really soon. Don't go anywhere. More XBL action right after this.
See you soon, guys.